Thank you, everyone, for joining us today here at Levittown Public Library's Stretch Fusion with Debbie. Today is December 5th, approximately 1:30 p.m. Go ahead, Debbie.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to start out with a little bit of movement to warm up the body. We're going to be doing some of our dynamic stretches, our static stretches, as well as some balance and coordination. My number one rule is your safety comes first. So only do what is safe for you. If you have any issues, shoulders, neck, back, whatever, be mindful of your body. Listen to your body. Your body's going to tell you. So we're going to start out with a little bit of a march. The march is in slow motion, working on our balance. So slowly bring that right knee up for 1. Bringing it up for 2. Sometimes the slower is harder. Here's 3, 4. Now fold the arms for 1, 2, 3, 4. Fingers up for 1, 2, 3, 4. Elbows down for 1, 2, 3, 4. With your little twist if you can for 1, 2. Also that affects your balance. Here's 3 and 4. Back to center. No twist for 1, 2, 3, 4. Fingers stay up for 1, 2, 3, 4. Fold the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fingers down. Press for 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to take some shoulder rolls, then we're going to do some arm circles. So here we go. Just bring your shoulders up and around for 1. We're going to go for 5 and 2 and 3. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and 4. One more in this direction and 5. Now reverse the direction, taking it around for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4 and 5. We're bringing our palms facing forward. We're going to make nice big arm circles, but only make them as big as is safe for you, especially if you have shoulder issues. So take them forward, up like you can touch the sky, and around, touching what's on either side of you. Bringing it up for 2. We're going to go 8 forward and 8 back. And up for 3. And up for 4. 4 more in this direction. Here's 5. And bring it down. And 6. Around for 7. And 8. Now reverse the direction, taking them down and back and around. And 2. Around for 3. And 4. Here's 5. 6. 7. One more. And 8. So we're just going to bring our fingers clasped. Turn your palms away, bring your arms up to whatever height is good for you. We're going to take it over to your left, reach up and over, holding that position, and now slowly come up and over other side. We're going to go one more time in each direction, reaching up, reaching over, and bringing it up, other side. And bringing it up and bringing the arms down. And now we're just going to, I'm turning sideways so that you can see, we're going to start warming up the hip and the ankles by bringing your arms forward as you crouch down a little bit, come back and lift the heels up if you can. So think of a little bit of a chair position or a mini squat. So slowly come down, inhale down, exhale, press away, lift the heels. Inhale for 2. Exhale, lift. Inhale for 3. And bring it up. Here's 4. And bring it back. one more, taking it for 5. And bringing it up. And bringing those heels down. So we're gonna warm up the hips a little bit. We did a little bit while we were coming down and up like that, but we're gonna open out to the side and back. So imagine you're crushing a bug. So that right leg is forward. You're gonna come to the right side first and then close. Bringing it for 2. We're gonna go for 8. Here's 3. And 4. So all the movement from the hip. And 5. But don't go past your range of motion. 6, especially if you have any hip issues. Here's 7. And 8. Now that same leg, you're going to lift it a little bit. We're going to take it into mini leg circles. So your knee's going to go to the left and around, bringing it around for 1. And 2. We're going for 8. If that's too many, do less. Here's 3. You don't have to make them big. And 4. Here's 5. And 6. 2 more. Here's 7. And 8. Now reverse the direction. Bring it out and around for 1. And 2. Good. Make your circles as big as is safe for you. Here's 3. And 4. Here's 5. And 6. Here's 7. 1 more. And 8. And now if you can slightly just keep your foot out in front, we're going to rotate the ankle 5 in each direction. So bring it around for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse the direction for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so let's take it to the other side, starting with our crush a bug out towards the left. So here we go to open out and back. And 2. Here's 3. And 4. Here's 5. 6. 7. And 8. And now that left knee is going to come to the right for your circle. So bring it across and around for 1. And here's 2. And 3. And 4. Here's 5. 6. 7. And 8. Now reverse the direction. Do what you can around for 1. Make sure you don't strain anything. And 2. Here's 3. And 4. Here's 5. And 6. 2 more. Here's 7. And 8. And then just bringing that leg out forward. Just hold it high enough that you can clear the floor with your ankle circles around for 1, 2. These are for 5. Here's 3, 4, 5. Reverse the direction for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And bring your feet together about hip distance apart. We're going to do what I call pedaling because it almost looks like you're on a stepper or a Stairmaster at the gym. So we're going to be alternating lifting your heels as you kind of shift your weight side to side. So we're going to lift that right heel first. So taking it up for 1, other side, and 2. So shift your hips, and 3, and 4. 2 sets of 8. Here's 5, and 6. Here's 7. And 8, 1 more set of 8 for 1, other side, and 2. Here's 3, and 4. Here's 5, and 6, 7, 1 more, and 8. All right, so we're going to circle our hips a little bit. So we're going through all these motions, kind of, they're called sort of dynamic stretches where we're doing some fluid motions, not holding anything for any period of time. We will be doing that with our static stretches. So we're going to be shifting our hips forward and around, 5 in each direction. Be mindful if you have back issues or any hip issues. So bringing the hips forward and around for 1, around for 2, kind of warming up a little bit of the lower spine. Here's 3, and 4, and 5. Now reverse your direction around for 1, 2. We want the body as flexible as we can. Here's 3 and 4 and 5. All right, so we're going to take it to some side bend type movements, doing our mermaid. It's a takeoff on a exercise that we do in Pilates. So we're just going to hold our hands here like we're hugging a little bit of a tree. You're going to slowly bring your arms up overhead. Your head's in the center of that picture frame, taking yourself over to the right. Let that right arm reach through, opposite direction. Bring the arm back first, then the body, then lower the arms. Same thing now with the other side. All the way up, over to the left. Keep your head in the center. Stop here. Now reach the arm through. Bring the arm back first, then the body comes up, then lower the arms. Few more sets, all the way up, over to the right. Let's make it flow a little bit more. Reach it through, bring it back, body comes up, and hands lower, and all the way up, over to the left. Reach it through, bring the arm back, all the way up, lower down. One more in each direction, all the way up and over. Let the arm just flow through, bring them back, all the way up and down. Here comes our last one, all the way up and over. Reach it through, bring it back and up, and bringing the arms down. So we're going to take it into our little floppy arm. It also warms up your spine a little bit. We're just going to bring the arms just side to side, flopping them around, taking them for 1 and switch and 2. I'm going to count to 8 for these. Here's 3. Make sure you don't over twist, and 4. Here's 5, just flapping them around, and 6. Here's 7, 1 more in each direction, and 8, and bringing the body centered. So we are going to alternate our arms, reaching for our opposite shoulders, giving ourselves a hug, starting with the arms coming back. The right arm is higher than the left. We're not going to stop. We're just going to continue going. So here we go. Reach the arms back. Let them flow forward, reach, and then release. So it's kind of flopping the arms, but in a different direction, taking it and alternating which arm is on top, warming up your shoulders, bringing the arms forward and back, getting that circulation going as well. And just a few more. That's 1. I'm going to count to 4. Here's 2 and 3. 1 more and 4, and bringing it down. All right, we're going to take it now. We've taken the spine, the hips around, but we're going to go directly to the side. You're going to slide your right hand down towards the knee. You don't have to go as far, just go wherever it is safest for you. So slide the hand down towards that knee, bring it back up, same side, again, over to the right, and bring it up. If you can come down slightly more each time, or a little bit more, warming up the body, then do so, but don't force anything. We're going to go for 4 more. So take it over and up, and 3. And up, 2 more. Here's 2. Bring it up. Hold this one over if you can, holding it there. And bring yourself up. So now let's take it to the other side, just slowly coming over and up. The first one's always the shortest distance, and 2. You just want to test it out, see what the body's going to do. And over. Halfway there. 1 more left. That's 4. And 3. And 2. This last one, you're just going to hold it there just a speck longer, if you can, and bringing yourself back up. So we're going to take it into some mini roll downs, whether you roll down towards the floor or towards the seat of your chair or the top of your chair or your thighs. I'm giving you a lot of options here just to make sure that we have something for everyone. We want to keep the spine flexible. We want to curl it. We want to uncurl it. So I'm going to start with the arms coming up and over, like I'm going to dive into the seat of my chair, slightly bending the knees. I may take it to the chair. I may then come to the thighs, to the floor. So you take it wherever is safest for you. So bringing the arms up, nice deep inhale. Bringing your body over as you exhale, breathe normally at this point. So whether you tap the chair and stay there, whether you tap your thighs, whether you come down towards the floor, again, whatever is safest for you. We're going to stay there for a little bit. So stay at the position that is safe for you. And if you have concern about getting up, you can place your hands on your thighs, place your hands on the chair, or slowly roll yourself up. So let's start slowly rolling ourselves all the way back up. We're going to do that 2 more times. So take a nice deep inhale up. Exhale, just dive over to whatever position is right for you. Breathe normally, don't hold your breath. Just staying here for a little bit. Again, always supporting that lower back. We're going to start rolling ourselves back up. So again, you can climb up by placing your hands on your thighs, slowly helping your body come up. We're going to do this 1 more time. Nice deep inhale all the way up, reach to the sky. Exhale, take it over to the level that is appropriate for you. Holding that position, but don't hold your breath. Make sure you are breathing normally here. And we're going to slowly make our way back up. Again, you can place your hands on the thighs, roll yourself up any way that works for you. So we're going to take it into, I'm borrowing a little bit from Pilates, I borrow a little bit from body sculpting, borrow a little bit from yoga. So we're going to borrow a little bit from yoga now. We're going to do a standing version of a cat-cow. We'll also do a seated version later. I'm going to just use the base of the chair, the seat of the chair. My body is nice and flat. You can stay with your hands on your thighs. The thing is, you're going to curl your spine. Imagine your belly button is pushing your spine away, curling that spine. And now just lifting the chest up nice and proud. So join me with that. Tuck the hips, push your spine away. Feel that lower back stretch as long as it feels good for you. And now lift the tail up, lift your chest up. Don't throw your head way back. You want to keep your head somewhat in line with your spine. 2 more, tuck your hips. Push the spine away. Slowly come back, chest up, tail up. And we're going to go for 1 more. Tuck the hips, curl the spine. And slowly bringing yourself all the way back up. Neutral back. And bring yourself to an upright position. All right. So good to do movements like that when you first get up, to get the body warm and moving, and it'll set you up for the rest of the day. It'll be a good way to start your day. We're going to do a little bit of balance because that is so very important. I can't stress that enough. All your weight is on your left foot. Chair's there if you need it. Place your hands wherever is comfortable, whether it's here, wherever helps your balance the best. Your right foot is going to lift for a count of 4. We're going to challenge ourselves. Hold it for 8, lower it for 4. I may regret that later, but we'll see what happens. So here we go. Slowly lift that right foot up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it down. 2, 3, and 4. All right. So we're going to do that 2 more times. Here we go. Lift for up. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it down. 2, 3, and 4. 1 more like that. Bring the knee up. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it down. 2, 3, and 4. This balance exercise also strengthens your standing leg. For us, it's the left leg right now. The ankle, the calf, you may feel that leg shaking a little bit, fatigued. The stronger your leg is, the less chance you'll have of falling because your leg won't be fatigued and it just won't go out from under you. All right, so the leg we just lift, that right leg, you're going to put it in front of the left, like you're on a tightrope. Turn a little sideways so that you can see. Make sure there's a gap between your front foot and your back foot. Have a couple, an inch or two, just so one foot doesn't catch on the other. And now we're not really leaning too far forward, just shift your weight forward, lift your back heel up a little bit. Shift your weight back, the front toes up. And again, rock forward, think of a rocking horse motion, rock forward, your back heel comes up. Rock back, front toes up. 2 more times, rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, front toes up. Last time, rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, front toes up. Both feet flat on the floor. And now we are going to add one level, more of a challenge. So picking your foot up, bring it big as you can and put it behind. And now bring it back. So that wider you bring that circle or arc, the harder it is. Bring it back. And in front. Let's go for one more. Just bring it back. And front. Now we're going to tap an imaginary clock. 6 counts to come back, 6 counts to come to the front. So here we go, tapping it for 1, 2, and the higher you bring it, 3, 4, the more you're challenging yourself. Here's 5 and 6. Bring it back for 1, 2. You can keep it small though. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're going to do one more in this position. You're going to slowly rock forward, lifting your back heel up. But then when you come back, you're going to bring your knee up. If that doesn't work for you, just do what you did the first time, just lifting the front of the toes up. So here we go. Rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, bring that front knee up if you can. Taking it forward, back heel up. Rock back, knee up. 2 more times. Rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, knee up. Last time, rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, knee up. And bring those feet parallel. All right, you may want to kind of shake out that leg you were standing on. You may feel it. I know I do. No matter how many times I do these, I still feel it. All right, so let's take everything now to the other side. We don't want to be lopsided. You may notice or take note of what side for you, your balance is better or worse. That's the side you should work on a little bit more. So let's lift that left knee up to 4. So it's up, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it down. 2, 3, and 4. All right, 1 down, 2 to go. Here we go. Bring it up. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it down. 2, 3, and 4. 1 more. You can do this. Bring it up. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it down. 2, 3, and 4. All right, good job. So now bringing your foot in front of the left foot in the front on your tightrope, slight gap, 1 to 2 inches between your feet. Gently rock forward, rocking horse motion. Back heel is up. Rock back, front toes, and rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, front toes up. 2 more times, rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, front toes up. 1 more, rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, front toes up. Both feet flat on the floor, you're still in your tightrope. And now bring your front foot behind, make a nice big arc if you can, it's a little more challenging. And then bringing it in front. Bringing it behind for 2. And in front. 2 more, behind for 3. And front, 1 more. Behind for 4. Bringing it back in front. Let's tap our imaginary clock for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We have 1 more, lifting that knee up. So gently rock forward again, back heel comes up. Then rock back, bring the front knee up. And rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, knee up. Again, rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, knee up. Last one, rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, knee up. And bring that foot down. All right, good job with that. So we're going to take it into a little bit of a side step with the arms moving to the side. Taking that in the direction of the body, where you don't have to come all the way down like a lunge, just step it out. If you want to lunge it a little bit, then go ahead. Just make sure that your knee does not come way past the front of your foot, otherwise you're straining your knee. So let's step out to your right, bring the arms over, bring them back. Taking them over for 2. And bring them back. So swing the arms to the right for 3, then swing to the left and swing to the right for 4. And to the left, we have one more, taking it for 5 and bring them back. So we're going to do that same thing in the other direction. So here we go, step to your left, arms go to the left, bring them back. Take them over for 2. And back. Here's 3. And take them back. And 4. One more coming up. Here's 5. And bring them back. All right, good job with that. So we're going to take it into a little bit of coordination. We'll do the easier part of the coordination standing. We'll do the harder part seated. So taking that right leg kind of out to the side. Your arms are hugging your imaginary tree in front of you. You're going to be lifting that right leg as that left arm comes out to the side. You don't have to come out far. And if balance is really an issue, you can take it like this, holding on to the chair if you need to. So do what is safest for you. So here we go, right leg, left arm, taking it out to the side and bring it back. And 2, and back. Here's 3. And 4, we're gonna go for 8. Here's 5. And 6, 2 more. Here's 7. And 8. So before we go to the other side, same arm, same leg, but this time the knee comes up front as the arm comes down, tapping the leg that is not moving. So here we go for 8 again. So bringing it up for 1. And 2. And 3, so that right knee's coming up, and 4, left arm's going down. Here's 5, and 6, here's 7, one more, and 8. Let's take it to the other side now. So now that left leg is coming up, the right arm is going out. All right, ready, here we go. Taking it for 1, take it down, and 2, and 3. Here's 4. It's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now that knee comes front, and that right arm drops down, knee comes up. So taking it for 1, and 2, left knee, right arm. Here's 3, and 4. Here's 5, and 6, 2 more. Here's 7, and 8, and bringing the arms down. All right, we're gonna have a seat. We're gonna keep that coordination in mind as we alternate what we just did. So we're going to be hugging our tree again. The left arm goes out to the side. You're stretching those muscles out, and that right leg comes out to the side, opening up the hip. But we're going to take it side to side like that, if you can. So ready, here we go. Right leg, left arm starts us off, taking it for 1. I'm not going to go too fast. Other side. And 2. Here's 3. And 4. Here's 5. 6. 7. And 8. Good. Now that Right knee comes up, the left arm comes down as we do a little bit of a march, tapping the knee that's not moving. All right, here we go. Right leg, left arm, taking it for 1 and 2. Right leg, left arm, 3. Left leg, right arm, and 4. Here's 5 and 6. Here's 7. One more and 8. And bringing it down. All right, so laughter is also exercise. So if you find that you're just breaking out laughing because the coordination kind of makes us do that, then you're still exercising, you're still good. All right. So we're going to bring our hands to the side. We're going to take a couple of nice deep breaths. We don't often breathe deeply enough to get the air into the lungs, into the diaphragm, getting that body moving. So taking a nice deep inhale all the way up. Turn the palms away. Exhale, coming all the way down. 2 more times like that. Inhale all the way up. Fill the lungs, fill the diaphragm. Exhale, come down. 1 more time like that, all the way up. Inhale. Exhale all the way down. And then just breathe normally. So don't worry about specific breathing, but make sure you are breathing. You're going to bring your hands up again, but don't worry about when you inhale or exhale. Bring the arms all the way up. Interlace your fingers overhead. Palms come up towards the ceiling. So we did this a little earlier. We're going to hold this a little bit longer now. You may want to separate your legs a little more the distance of your chair to give you a little more stability. We're going to take it over to the right. So push to the ceiling and keep pushing away from the body, holding that position. Only go as far as feels comfortable for you. You may feel a little mild tension, that's normal, but only hold as long as is safe for you. And bringing your body up, we're going to take it over to the other side. Just keep pushing the hands away as your body is taking it over, feeling that nice stretch into the chest area, holding this position, and then slowly bringing yourself all the way back up and bringing the arms down. So we're going to do a little bit of a seated version of a child's pose. We're going to sit a little bit farther back in our chair. We're going to bring the arms up and over. So bring them all the way up and then just curl yourself over. Now you have an option to reach your arms out front and hold them there, or bring them back behind you. So my arms are behind me. I'm going to just let my fingertips come towards the floor. And I'm going to reach underneath my thighs and kind of hug my knees into my chest. Holding this position. And now slowly just let your arms flop down as you just roll yourself back up. All right, so we did a standing version of a cat-cow. We're going to do a little bit of a seated version. I'm going to turn sideways so that you can see. I'm bringing my hands kind of where my hips are. And as I come to my knees, I'm going to be pushing my back away. Imagine your belly button is pushing your spine away. So visualize that. So tuck the chin into the neck, slide the fingers to the knees. Belly button pushes your spine away, curling that spine. Hold that position. Feeling a little bit of a stretch in the lower back, only if that feels good for you. And now as you slowly uncurl the spine, slide your palms towards your hips, lift the chest up nice and proud, squeeze the shoulder blades together. You don't want to bring your head too far back. You want to just keep it in line with the spine. And now again, you're tucking your chin, sliding your hands away towards your knees. Your belly button is pushing your spine away. Imagine or just visualize that belly button pushing. Hold that position if you can. And now slowly uncurl, hands slide towards your hips. Chest proud, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Almost imagine that your elbows can touch behind your back. We're going to do that one more time. Chin into the neck, slide the hands to the knees. Belly button pushes the spine away. Holding that position, looking down towards between your feet. And slowly slide the hands back towards your hips, chest proud. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Open up the chest. And then just relax. All right, so we're warming up our spine. Even though we don't want to walk around with our curved back like that, but we want to make sure that our spine is able to be flexible, to take it into that position, to curl it out and to bring it in the opposite direction so that the spine is flexible and not stiff. All right, so we're going to take it into combination of shoulder presses, stealing that a little bit from our body sculpting and strength training. But we're going to take those shoulder presses into side bends. We've done these before. So think of your arms in that goalpost position. You're going to bring both fingers up towards the ceiling, bend to your right as you lower the right arm towards the floor. The left arm comes to the ceiling, gazing up at that left hand. Imagine somebody's grabbing your left hand, pulling you up, grabbing your right hand, pulling that arm down. Slowly come back to the center, lower the elbows, and now take it up to the other side. So reach up to the ceiling again, over to your left, lower the left arm, raise the right hand as if somebody's pulling it up and somebody's pulling your left hand down, slightly gazing up towards that right hand. And now bring that arm back up. We're going to go one more each side. So drop your elbows. And now bring them up, reach. Side bend to the right as that right arm lowers down to the floor. Slight gaze up to the left hand. Slowly bring that right arm back up. Bend the elbows down. And here comes our last one, all the way up. Over to the left, that left arm is reaching away and down. Gaze up towards that right hand. And slowly bring yourself up. And drop the elbows down. We are just going to gently drop the chin into the neck. We're going to do that not at a super slow pace. We're going to go a little bit faster, but then we are going to hold that position when I tell you to. So just drop your chin into the neck, look down between your feet, and then just bring the head up, kind of lifting the head up to the ceiling. I don't want you to throw it back too far, but just lift. And now drop the chin to the neck, look down between the feet. Bring the head back up as if it's lifting to the ceiling. One more like that, drop it down. This time we're going to hold it there. Feeling that little bit of a stretch in the back of the neck. If you don't have neck issues, and if you've done this before, you can try taking one hand at the back of the head with a little bit of pressure. If you have neck issues or you've not done this before, I wouldn't do that. And if your hand is at the back of your head, release the hand at the back of your head and slowly bring your head up. And now we are just going to bring our head side to side a few times at a little bit of a faster pace. And then we are going to slowly hold one position. So take it over to the right as far as you can without leaning. And now bring that head all the way up and over to the left as if your ear can touch the shoulder. Try not to look down, just look straight ahead. Over to the left. And up and over to the right. Taking it over to your, I'm sorry, I'm saying it backwards. I'm doing what I'm not saying. And now bring it up and over. Just go where my head's going. And now take it over to your right. You got that one right. Hold that there. Try to do everything backwards. Sometimes I get it right. Actually, most of the times I get it right. Sometimes I get it wrong. So now in this position, you can take the right hand at that left temple if you don't have neck issues and you've done this before. And you can take that left hand and reach towards the floor. You can also try placing the left hand behind your back. If anything does not feel right for you, get out of the position, listen to your body. And if your hand is behind your back, you can bring it back to the front. If your hand is at your head, release that hand, slowly bring your head up. And now lower the left ear to the left shoulder, hold that position for a second. And for that deeper stretch, if you are able to, if you want to, take that left fingers at the right temple, adding a little bit more pressure. Dropping that right hand towards the floor. Or placing it behind the back, only if you know it is safe for you to do. And if your hand is behind your back, release the hand behind the back. If the hand's at the head, release that hand, slowly bring your head up. And just briefly, just bring your chin into your neck, just hold that position. And bringing your head up. So we're gonna do a neck release. We're not gonna hold this very long at all. This neck release is really, really good if you do tedious work, if you're reading a book, if you're at a computer and you feel like you're tensing your neck. It's a great thing to do in between whatever work you are doing. So slowly look all the way over to your right, drop your chin, roll it across your chest from right to left. Then look back to the center. Then look all the way over the left. Drop your chin, roll it across your chest from left to right. And look back to the center. So that should really ease up a lot of tension if you have been straining your neck by doing whatever work you've been doing, whether it's reading or computer work. We're going to take it into some gentle shoulder stretches. We're going to take it into some gentle wrist stretches, followed by deeper shoulder stretches and a little bit of a deeper wrist stretch. So for our gentle shoulder stretches, you're going to bring your hands all the way up. They do not touch overhead. So inhale up, palms face each other. Exhale, turn the palms away. Breathe normally, reaching down and back. And now float the arms forward. You're going to reach for your opposite shoulders, right arm higher than the left. Give yourself a hug and hold that position. We did those really quickly while we were standing. We're going to hold this position. You can also try lowering your chin and lifting your elbows. And in this position, you may feel that your shoulder blades have separated. We've been squeezing our shoulder blades together a lot, and now this just separates it as a counter stretch. And you can gently lower your elbows and lift your chin, release your arms, let the arms just float back. Let them float front. This time your left arm is higher than the right. Reach for your opposite shoulders. Again, this is a gentle shoulder stretch. Drop your chin if you can. Lift the elbows. And then lower the elbows. Lift the chin and release the arms. So we're going to take it into a gentle wrist and forearm stretch by placing the hands forward, taking it a nice deep inhale up, palms touch overhead. Exhale, come to the center of your chest. And then just breathe normally. You have the option to just stay here. You're stretching out your wrists a little bit in the forearms. You can slowly rotate your fingertips forward towards me. And hold that position a little bit. And now slowly come up and over towards yourself. It's a little more awkward. Don't force it. Only go to where your body allows. Holding that position, it's a little bit deeper wrist and forearm stretch. And bringing the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Interlace your fingers. Turn your palms towards me. Slowly reach out, feeling the stretch in the hands. And all these movements should feel good for you. And now just release the hands. We're going to take it into now a slightly deeper shoulder stretch first, followed by a deeper wrist stretch. So you're going to take your right arm out to the side. Slowly come to the center. The left hand is palm up. Reach that left hand to that right forearm. Gently guide the arm across your chest. You can also slide that right arm to the center of that left arm and let that left arm grab the right arm for that deeper shoulder stretch. If that's too much for you, take it back to this easier position. So this is a little bit more intense, but there's two levels to this. One with the arm, hand up the forearm, and one just hugging that in a little bit tighter. So you pick what is good for you. And we are just going to slowly reach that right arm out front. We're going to be stretching the back of the arm by bringing that arm up. Bend at the elbow. You can feel the stretch here. You can stay right here. Also bringing the arm up a little bit more if you can. For that deeper stretch, bringing that arm all the way over. But if you're straining to get here, then might not be the stretch for you. Take it to the step that's a little easier. We're taking it into a little bit of a side bend, which deepens the stretch in the back of the arm as well as that right side of the body. And then bringing your body up, releasing that hand. Let that right hand say stop. You're going to gently bring the fingers back so that hand is out forward, holding that position. If you want to take it to an even deeper stretch, then your palm is up and the fingers are down, holding that position. So this is the deepest of our stretches that we're doing for the wrists, the forearms, the hand. Only hold is good for you. You can stop earlier if you feel anything that's not right for you. And I want to do a quick counter stretch by just releasing the hand, let it flop over and put very gentle pressure on the back of the hand. And release that hand. So now let's take it to the other arm so we're not lopsided. So bring your left arm out to the side. Slowly come to the center. The right hand is palm up. Bring that right hand at that left forearm, crossing the chest. You can slide that left arm to the center of the right and let that right arm grab it. If that's too much for you, go back to that stretch beforehand with just the hand on the forearm and hold whatever position is right for you. And now we're just going to reach that left arm out in front. The right hand slides to the upper arm, helps that arm up. Bend at the elbow. Again, you could stay right here. This is enough of a stretch. Or you can go deeper if your body allows that, stretching the back of the arm here. And if you are a little bit more flexible, you can try taking this arm up and over. Again, if you're struggling to get here, it's not the stretch for you. Taking it over into a side bend, deepening that stretch. So we're leaning towards the right, which stretches a little bit of the left side. And just bring your body up, release the arm. That left hand is saying stop. The right fingers gently pull the left fingers back, feeling that stretch in the underside of the forearm into the hands. For an even deeper stretch, if you want a deeper stretch, flip your palm up and bring the fingers down. If that's too deep for you, go back to where you are. And we're just going to release that hand for a counter stretch. Let the hand flop over. Gentle pressure on the back of your hand. And releasing that hand. So we're going to take it into a little bit, some lower body exercises. We are going to do these a little bit quicker first. I'm going to turn a little bit sideways so that you can see. I'm going to bring my right leg out with the heel down, toe up. And my back is flat. I'm just going to lean down towards the leg and then slowly come back up. We're going to go 3 times like that. So lean down, slowly come back up. On this last one, you're going to stay there if you can. So lean down, hold the position. If you're able to, try reaching towards your toes, towards the floor. Make sure you're stable on your chair. And to safely come up, you can try taking your left hand on the left thigh. Use that arm to bring your body up. We don't want to put any pressure on that extended knee. And now in this position, just lower the toes towards the floor, feeling that little bit of a stretch on the top of the ankle. Holding that position. We're going to take it to our figure 4 stretch. Crossing your right ankle either in front of the left, or if your body allows, bringing it on top of that left thigh. Again, do what you usually do what works best for you. I'm going to be gently pressing in my inner thigh, not too hard, but just a gentle press. As I slightly lean forward, feeling the stretch in the outer right hip area. Those of you who may be even more flexible, maybe you've done ragdoll in yoga, reaching the arms up and over. If that doesn't work for you, stay where you were before this. And to safely come up, I'm placing my hands on my calf, using my arms to bring myself up. I'm going to place my left hand in the center of the right thigh. Use that leg for leverage as I twist over to the right. And slowly coming back to the center. We're going to rotate the ankle, big and slow, around for 1, 3 times. And 2. And 3, slower is better. And opposite direction, around for 1. And 2. And 3. And releasing that foot down towards the floor. We're going to do the same thing now with the other leg. Starting by bringing that left leg out with the heel on the floor, the toes flex, toes up to the ceiling. We're going to take it down and up 3 times. And on the 3rd time, you're going to hold it there. Flat back, just leaning forward. Make sure you're safe on your chair, feeling that stretch, and then slowly coming back up. We're going to take it down for 2. This is a variation on an exercise called the good morning. Bring yourself back up. And now 1 more. Take it there and hold it there if you can. And now reach for your toes or the floor or wherever you typically do, as long as it's safe for you. And to safely come up, you can try placing your right hand on the right thigh and use your body to come up, not your lower back. Try lowering your toes to the floor, stretching out the top of the ankle. And sliding that foot in. We're going to do our figure 4 stretch on this side. So cross wherever you're comfortable with, either ankle to ankle or ankle on top of the thigh. Slight pressure on the inner thigh if you know that is safe for you. Flat back, leaning forward, feeling the stretch in the outer hip area. Bringing your arms up and over if you are comfortable with that. If you did bring your arms up and over, you can try placing your hands on your calf. Use your arms to push your body up so that you don't strain your back. And now we're going to take it into a little bit of a torso twist by taking the right hand in the center of the left thigh. Press into the thigh for a little bit of leverage as you twist and look all the way over to the left. And slowly bringing yourself to the center. We are going to rotate that ankle big and slow all the way around. 3 times. That's 1. Around for 2. And 3. Now reverse the direction for 1. 2. And 3. And just bringing that foot down. You take a little bit of a sip here. We're going to bring our legs to a wide position. Be mindful if you do have any hip issues, do what you've typically done before. And I'm just slightly pressing into my thighs, getting a stretch in the hip flexors, the hip area. And slightly leaning forward, flat back. I'm gonna lower my right shoulder towards the floor with a little bit of a twist, kind of pushing that thigh away. Opening up the hip, holding that position, taking a nice deep inhale. And then exhale. And then breathe normally. Then bring yourself back to the center. And now slowly lower that left shoulder down towards the floor, pressing into that thigh if you can. Taking a nice deep inhale. And exhale. And then breathing normally. Bringing yourself back to the center, slowly bringing yourself up. And now try bringing your left foot forward and bring that right leg out to the side. You kind of hold on to your chair, bringing that right hand up and reaching over, holding that position. If your leg out to the side is a problem, just bring it back to the front. That's okay. I promise I won't yell. Just reaching over, getting that side bend, bringing your arm up. Now you're going to sort of slide down your leg, reaching over to your right. And slowly coming back up. And now bringing that left leg out to the side. The right leg is sort of in the front. And we're going to take it into kind of holding onto the chair, bringing that left arm all the way up and over, reaching. And bringing yourself back up, kind of releasing that right hand, sliding that left down the leg. Don't put any pressure on your knee. And bringing yourself all the way back up. Bringing that legs out in that wider position. We're going to bring our arms out to the side. We're going to take it side to side, resting our forearm on the thigh, reaching up towards the ceiling. So we're going to go at a little quick pace, but on the fourth one, we're going to hold it. So take it to the right arm on the leg, reach up. And now bring it back over to the left arm on the leg, right arm reaches up. And taking it back up. Right arm touches down. Bring it back up. Left arm touches down. And slowly come all the way over. Right arm touches down. This is number 3. Bringing yourself back up and over. Left arm touches down. And now come all the way up and over and hold that position. You can choose to stay here. Or lower your right hand towards the floor. In front of the leg is a little harder, behind the leg is a little bit easier. Again, you don't have to touch the floor. Holding it here for a few seconds, but come up anytime you need to. And bringing yourself all the way back up and over to the other side, starting with the hand on the thigh, reaching up towards the ceiling, hand to the floor if that's what you want to do. And bringing yourself all the way back up. And bringing the arms down and bringing my feet a little bit closer together. So we're going to conclude with taking a couple of deep inhales. As you inhale, the hands go up, the heels go up, the eyes look up, but you're not going to lift your chin up. We're going to do that twice. So nice deep inhale up, heels up, hands up, eyes look up to the ceiling. Turn the palms away. Exhale as you lower the hands, lower the heels, the eyes look down to the floor. And one more time, inhale, everything comes up, the hands, the heels, the eyes. And exhale, and everything comes down, the hands, the heels, and the eyes. All right, everyone, I want to thank you again for joining me today. It's been my pleasure, and hopefully you feel better when you walk out, better than when you came in at least. All right, enjoy the rest of your afternoon and your evening. Take care now.